Welcome to Upside DIY. So I charged this up. It actually didn't power on. And I've got the black GoPro, which is this one, charging on this. I'm going to be making, and I'm going to be wearing the bicycle helmet. Basically, it's up there. We'll be making a gardening video. So here's the insole. I got to let it dry. I wrapped strings around it, and then I let it dry, and most of the pieces are glued back. I mean, this had like 3 or 4 different types of glues, and I used a really good water-based up, and it's holding without wearing it. And now I've got the laces picked out and doing a bunch of weatherproofing. There's the other shoe over there. Then I've got this gate. For the most part, it needs one more flipped over, basically, and doing some touch-up painting. I would recommend using. I'm going to try using my finger for any edges, and then I could wipe off for the last part, because there are a few small fine bristles. The thing is, I've got a finger, hopefully, coming up. The thing is, I need to get one more, and then maybe some paint stripper shoelaces for those shoes. I'm just throw these inside the silicone and just dip those. But I could do belt harnesses or even pants and stuff. So it's a good time to see how much silicone I have left, and it's practically, it seems like it's almost at least half a bucket, or I mean, just from the pure volume, well, probably be 1/3 of the bucket, but from the amount of stuff that I've been siliconing, it's like, this is the perfect weatherproofing, and compared to, just working with the silicone and stuff and trying other things, this is really pretty good stuff for, it's pretty good stuff for Upside DIY. So I've got these backpacks uh, sorted out, and they're just kind of probably going to keep this as a side of these. Doing the inside is a little challenging, but with the brush, but and stuff like that. So I'm gonna basically have those hanging on each side of this hook or hanger, coat hanger. So hopefully, yeah. And then all the mess and stuff, I'm going to keep going back and forth. But hopefully, yeah, and the next time I'm going to be able to do the outside. But as long as, things are kind of set up how they are, then I could, weatherproof a few things ahead of time, and then finish up. Stuff like that. So I'll talk to you later. Alright, so here's the first one. I basically had it on the one back side, or the front side, kind of leaning on this and that, and then brushing on stuff, and then could probably end up zipping up a few things. But yeah, I got inside of these pockets. It's going to be hanging like this small pocket, things like that. It looks really like messy and stuff, but hopefully when everything dries up, it starts to, and it's just for cleaning for one, and also kind of doing the whole weatherproof thing. But pretty good. I just got 2 hopefully finished up. The thing is, yeah, as I mentioned, I could line it with plastic bags somehow, this and that, or when things get more sorted out, I'll be able to kind of go back and kind of work on and patch up little spots here and there for now. And then even when I should be doing kind of like the outside, but it's just going to, and also I think YouTube, welcome to Upside DIY, I put a few plastic bottles in here. So it's a little more easier to work with. So I've got this other backpack, and pretty much the same thing. Gonna put this And then I've got plastic bottles in this other pretty much backpack. And basically it's weather coated on the inside. Most of it, there is still a little bit at the very bottom of the bag, stuff like that. Yeah, it's going to dry up. Um, so I just put a few small coffee bottles. I want to try to zip up because since the inside's already soaked, it has been. So I'm gonna put this in this one. That should be good enough. Then I'll put. So I think. So at least this is ready. I'm probably not going to do it right at the moment, but definitely with the back part. Got this one already coated, and big part on this one was the zippers. There's 4 zippers, and I basically hang this up. Or the big part on this video is mainly these coat hangers. I have this one, and then this one just for a backup, and then sometimes the backpacks might have a clip on it, this and that. I probably like this one also. So you know, with this water-based silicone, really helps me have that at least, and even a new brush. So everything is kind of working good on this project. So I've got this brush. I could use it to brush or smoothen out. I got, you know, and you know how the fluid works. Like this project is pretty much, one, I've never done it, and two, you know, it's just, I wish from other parts of, or not parts, but just other, I can't call it, or I don't even know. So what I do in there, it's gonna make everything easy because I can access a lot of the material on this, so it's not gonna be as, you know, so, but just sitting it like that, it's going to clean up all these drips, and also I get to have access, or I'm having access to a lot of actually just painting as much as I can when I can, I guess. And just this whole outside needed weatherproofing. The thing, I mean, this backpack is it's quite big. It's more like a sleepover backpack, so you know, things like that. If I want to just be able to have like a pair of clothes and, you know, like a beach backpack or something like that, something for swimming, or you know, just, so yeah, it was pretty interesting to pick up a pretty cool backpack. It's got like rubber and things like that, and I'm going to try to make it for myself more you know, camping, you know. Going to try to, I mean, I tried to add roof patch, or you know, outdoor paint, things like that, and then silicone. So one of them is pretty outdoorish, but it just depends. I basically saw on the inside, there saw a few scuffs at the very bottom of the bag, so I gotta, you know, coat that with silicone, or even hopefully, like, you know, and these bags, you know, sometimes they get dusty, and you bring them indoor and outdoor, you know, you gotta basically figure out, you know, either washing the backpack. So here's a nice dry spot you guys could watch me coat. And basically with all the stuff happening with backpacks, you know. This might be a good situation. So I gotta get under these loops and then turn the bag. I'll probably that side. I got underneath these gray harnesses or loops, and knowing the bottom is drained, these harnesses and all this stuff, I gotta use both my hands to really do this stuff. So I'll be right back. Oops, sorry, the flash wasn't on, so I'll talk to you guys in a minute. I did one of these shoulder bags or shoulder harnesses, things like that. Now I just kind of want to go over just everything, and then just like with this harness, loosened up the harness, and even coating all this, the zippers start to really feel a lot stiffer, like all these zippers, and having silicone coated on it and things like that. Much tighter zipper also, so that so in the water. So the first and second one are finished basically. I was thinking this was the third batch, I would call it. So the first and second one are finished basically. So that's pretty much decent progress. I've been working on this for roughly around 3 days from, you know, the start, from mixing the silicone, you know, and then editing and stuff like that. This could be probably the fourth day for all that. You know, as far as learning a simple thing, and then finding something a lot more, then finding something a lot more pretty much like guaranteed, or one is start weatherproofing this side, and that should be good enough, and then I could wipe all this stuff up with the backpack. Okay, so now this is I did that and all, you know, on this side, and now I could basically hang it up with the other backpack. All right, so you know, this coat hanger is pretty useful. I could use it on one backpack, for one backpack or two backpacks. So, and then now there's just yeah, showing off some of this. I could actually do some of this stuff, you know, and hang those up eventually pretty soon. But for now, I just mainly want to try to wipe up this mess. I already used the inside of this. It's been kind of weather coated, but this is, you know, somehow it's like with all the, but this is pretty much the cleanup system, or the way how I clean this for now.